Hi, this is Mrs. Pop again. I just wanted to go through the signs we did for week 2 of our American Sign Language unit study. This week we talked about people, so we will learn some signs for the people we know. Most of those are family signs or some other ones thrown in, so I'll go through those now. So if you're going to ask the who, it's the same thing. If you, actually, I'll just address this from the get-go. If we're asking a question that is yes or no, then you raise your eyebrows. There's a very facial, there's a facial component of American Sign Language as well. But if it's another kind of question, you're asking who, what, when, all those kinds of questions, you scrunch your eyebrows down. So if you're gonna, another way, we learned how to say, what's your name last week, and you said, you know, what's your name? This week, if we want to ask who someone is, who's who, it's you put your thumb on your chin and you bend this down, kind of like an X finger. Who? So if I want to say who's that, or something like that, you would do this sign and scrunch your eyebrows down. So if the other signs we have are just regular vocabulary. So the first sign is family. You're going to take your F hands like this, and then you'll make kind of a circle. All of us. This is our family. Okay? If we want to sign the sign for man and woman, in general, if it's a male person, then the sign tends to be up kind of on the upper part of your head, and if it's a female, it's down here. So you'll notice that throughout the signs. The sign for man, it starts, you put your thumb on your forehead, and then it comes down to your chest. So man and woman starts down on your chin. So man and woman. Same thing for boy and girl. For a boy, this is a sign for boy, and it's like you're grabbing a ball cap, like the bill of a ball cap. So boy. And then if we're going to sign girl, it's actually along your shoulder or your chin, your jawline here. You run your thumb along your jawline. And that is actually kind of a throwback to when girls wore bonnets. So it's like the bonnet strap. So many of the signs kind of incorporate those into them. So, so man, woman. If you're going to sign mother and father, then the father is just like this. You don't have to move it at all. So father, this is mother. If we want to sign son or daughter, son is boy, baby. So the sign for baby is this. I was going to go through that later. I probably should have done it first. But so boy, baby is son. Girl, baby is daughter. If I want to sign brother, sister, then it's boy, and the sign for same. So you put your fingers out like this, like you're pointing almost, and you bounce them. So boy, same. Same thing for sister. Girl, same. If you want to sign grandmother, grandfather, you start with the father and mother signs, and then you just kind of go out like this, like other generations, I guess. So grandfather, grandmother. I already talked about the sign for baby. It's how you would sign baby if you didn't know American Sign Language, probably. The sign for friend is you're going to take your fingers like this, and you'll kind of link them like your friends. So you can either do like both ways, or sometimes I think best friend is something like this. The only couple more signs that are just general signs. The sign for teacher. This is a sign for teach, and so a teacher is just a teach person. And same thing for a student. This is the sign for learn, like you're taking the information from a book and putting it in your head. Learn student, or learn person, so learning person. So many of the signs you see for different professions or something are just an action word with a person tagged on the end, so you know it's a person that does that thing. So a teacher and a student. The last things I wanted to go over, just generally how to do pronouns. If you're going to say the word I, referring to yourself, you just point to yourself. If you want to say you, you point to that person. If you want to say he, she, it, it just happens to be wherever they are. So, you know, my friend, he, if he's standing over there, you know, went to the store, whatever. So generally you just kind of point to people. If you want to say you all, then you would kind of just, like you're pointing to a group of people. And then we is you start at one shoulder and you kind of include everybody and go to the other shoulder. So it's like all of us. So those are the general ways to sign. If you want to change any of those to be possessive, you want to say my car or whatever, then you would, it's an open hand. So it's the same types of things. So it's my, my friend, your friend, or their friend, or our friend. So all of those, the way your hand is positioned tells what kind of pronoun it is. So I believe that's all I wanted to go over. So I hope you guys have a fun time, had a fun time in class, and I hope you have a fun time practicing. See you next week.